Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another season preview. I'm Aaron Schneider, Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us for our Anderson women's basketball preview is head coach John Chin. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, first, tell us about what are your goals and expectations for this season.
That's a great question. I think we have high expectations for this season. We're bringing back a lot of our roster from last year. So we're hoping to be really good. Our chemistry's been great so far, and we're hoping to take it to the next level.
And then, what would you say your strengths have been in and out of the program?
This year or in general?
In general.
Well, I think what we do off the court has been really big for us. I think over the last 4 years, our chemistry has really started to take a hold. Our team culture has been great. I think going to Costa Rica together has really helped us kind of grow and bond together and build some deeper relationships and that kind of stuff. So I think that's where we try to focus on most. And then obviously the basketball part of things, like we're known for our higher flying offense. I think you'll see some more of it this year. We got a lot of kids who can score in a lot of different ways, and so looking forward to that.
All right, and then you're as you mentioned, a lot of returners this year. You've got with one or two exceptions, have basically your entire roster back from last year, including a fifth-year senior. One graduate senior, one senior, large core juniors. Break down some of the returners that you expect to make an impact for this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same guys that we had last year. You know what I mean? Like, B is obviously our senior. She'll be our starting point guard this year. She's grown a lot in her 4 years here, so excited to have her this year and hopefully playing a big role for us. And really setting the tables for, like you said, our junior class. Obviously, having Mac coming back for her fifth year has been huge, totally unexpected. But happy she's here, happy she's having fun, happy that she wants to continue to be a part of our program. And so, obviously, Mac does what she does. She'll have a solid season for us. And then you got juniors who I think will step up this year. I think Bella's looked really good in the preseason. Excited to see what she can do, not only offensively for us, but defensively. She's a stud. Izzy, obviously coming back, played a big role for us last year. Seawalk was our leading scorer last year, so she's back in the fold. So a lot of those guys obviously are going to play big minutes for us. Our post players are both back, and I think they're much improved over the last season too. So Ella and V and those guys will hopefully hold it down inside for us. I think our offense will look a little different. We won't be as 5-out as heavy like we were last year, and we'll have a post presence for a change. So that'll be good for us.
All right, and tell us what we need to know about our newcomers.
We have 3 freshmen. Right now, 2 of them are healthy, and I think they'll play a good role for us. They bring a lot of energy to practice, and they're learning quick, which is great. I think they'll obviously add to our depth. We have a lot of kids who are ready to go. We're a little banged up right now, but I think 1 through 17, we're as deep as anyone in our league.
All right, and then we open the season on Tuesday against Concordia Chicago. What are you seeing of them, and what do you expect of them for the opener?
They play Saturday, so I'll have a better idea after that. But they are fast. They like to play 5-out just like we do. At least from last year, they have a lot of kids who were banged up last year who are still back on their roster. So I'm expecting a high-flying contest with a lot of points being scored. It should be fun. It should be exciting, and I'm glad we're hosting it. It should be a good way to kick off our season.
All right, and then finally, what does your team need to do this year to be successful?
Just play together. I think we say it all the time. We don't have necessarily one kid who's going to be a standout stud, but we have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids who can put the ball in the hole. And I think the more we share the ball, the more we can move it from side to side and not let it get stuck, the better off we're going to be. So that's the exciting part. I don't know night to night who's going to lead us in scoring, nor do I really care. As long as all of them are bringing it. And then I think defensively, that's where we're going to see the biggest change from last year. I think we have implemented a little bit of a new defense, and I think it'll be exciting. We'll still see a lot of traps. We'll still fly around a lot, and I think our junior class has really grown a lot on that side of the ball, and obviously that's the bulk of our team. those guys being able to do that, being able to talk, being able to communicate a lot better than we have been in the past, will take us to new levels. I hope. That's the goal anyways.
All right, well, I think covered the questions I wanted to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along with any more previews and any more content we may put out on YouTube. Of course, follow along with your women's basketball team this season. They open Tuesday night here at OC Lewis Gymnasium against Concordia Chicago. That game is at 7 p.m. Coach Jen, thank you for joining us and good luck this year.
Always great to be here. Thanks. God bless. Go Ravens.